saying, if we think maybe you could possibly be a terrorist, that's a quote, if we think possibly maybe you could be possibly a terrorist, then you'll be denied the right to own guns. No judge, no jury. No fly, no buy. You're on a no-fly list, no buy. I mean, they're really getting rid of our system of law and checks and balances in this country, and it's just incredible. Let's go to Matt in Maryland. Matt, you're on the air. Go ahead.
How you doing, Alex?
I'm all right, my friend.
It's good talking to you. Hey, I just want to let you know your work is just astounding, and everything you're doing seems to be working as far as my office is concerned. We've woken 3 people up, well, awakened, I should say, 3 people up at work just this week alone.
Great job.
And it's working. It's paying off. You know, I've actually got one of them convinced, you know, that, hey, this is the truth. This is the way it's working, and it's unfortunate.
But, I mean, listen, 15 years ago when I got on air and others were talking, it wasn't all out in the open. It's out in the open now. I mean.
Certainly. And with Barry Soetoro, our wonderful friend, our leader, that's a name that a lot of people at the office just had no clue about. No perception that that this is a giant lie that the name Barack Obama. Do you even know what it means in Aramaic? Have you heard that, Alex?
I've read it before. Refresh my memory.
In Aramaic, Barak means from the heights, or lightning, I should say. I apologize. It's lightning.
Zeus.
Yes, where Obama in Aramaic means from the heights. Now, if you read Isaiah, the direct reference to Satan is lightning from the heights.
That's right, and that's why the runic in Germanic tribes, lightning falling from the sky, the twin lightning bolts. I'll have to look that up. I had remembered seeing that before, but that's just incredible that he would choose the fake name, Lightning from the Heights. But regardless, we know his real name is Barry Soetoro. I mean, that was being talked about 2 years ago. It's now admitted, and he was an Indonesian citizen. Game over. But now his wife, in clip after clip, says we went back to his home country. He's Kenyan. We went back, and then he makes jokes about it and says, yeah, my approval rating's low here, but not in the country of my birth. And everybody laughs. I mean, this is flaunting this. And again, it sets a precedent. First president to be UN Secretary of the Security Council. First, I mean, it's just amazing. What do we know about this guy? But notice how the bigger the lie, as Hitler said, the more they'll buy it. Who would imagine that they would take somebody who was a foreigner and somebody who was clearly with a fake name and make him the president? It's just so big. And it may have something to do with it coming out later, and then they'll have to change the 22nd Amendment so Schwarzenegger can be president.
There you go. And that's what I was thinking about earlier when you were discussing just that while I was watching before you came on today. And then one more thing, and I don't mean to take up all your time. This terrorist attempt in New York.
Yes.
It's a little odd now that, at first we couldn't find out who was responsible for this.
That way they could just blame everybody. Oh, the Tea Parties, yeah.
And now, I guess, well, we've noticed that the truth movement seems to be gaining power. They seem to be doing a great job at opening people up, waking them up. Why don't we just blame it back on Al-Qaeda to validate the fact that it was all Al-Qaeda to begin with?
Well, we know that they were clearly running a drill. Eyewitnesses and others, not just the cop, are saying this. We need to investigate this further because they run drills to cover up the staged terror attack every time. We'll be right back.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com. or prisonplanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full-acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com. That's survivalseedbank.com, or give them a call at 877-327-0365. That's 877-327-0365. Remember, in a real crisis, non-hybrid seeds are the ultimate barter item. This is Alex Jones for survivalseedbank.com.
Max, what did you do with the remote? Now what am I going to do? I guess I can go online to find a new one. Okay, here's a site, replacementremotes.com. Let us repair or replace any remote control. Well, I guess they can't repair this one. Thanks, Max. Wow, they have my original remote. And an exact replacement that doesn't need programming. Hey, Max, here's the deal. I can use the coupon code ALEX for a 5% discount. ReplacementRemotes.com has all my remotes for my TVs and accessories. I can order online at ReplacementRemotes.com or call them at 336-377-2220. I wonder if they sell dog toys.
For all your remote control needs, visit replacementremotes.com at 336-377-2220.
Replacementremotes.com. Replacementremotes.com. If you need a remote control, replacementremotes.com.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Give me a document cam shot, boys. Thank you for those watching us live at prisonplanet.tv, not just listening on the AM and FM dial, global shortwave, satellite, the internet, at Infowars.com, and XM Radio. I was on my Facebook this morning, one of our Facebook accounts, Alexander Emmerich Jones account is the name of it, and I was aware of the Population Research Institute and their great work, but they have produced 3 animated videos, and we're going to play those right now for everybody that is patiently tuned in to see this information. But you can also just go up to our Facebook account, and the videos are posted at the top. Or you can simply, I've had Kurt Nemo also post these at Infowars.com and write an article about them. And then this dovetails into the government and the social engineers trying to implement race war, not just here in the United States, but all over the planet, as a tool to divide and conquer the populations against each other. Now, listen, if you go to the UN's own official documents, they say that in the next 20 years, this piece says 30, they're being conservative, that the Earth's population will stabilize between 8 and 9 billion people. That's just a fact. And once a country industrializes, you see a 1.5 or lower population replacement rate. Now, that means for every 2 parents, for every 2 people that are born, not all of them even become parents. But to just replace the population, let's say you have 300 million Americans, but you don't have immigration, hypothetically, to have 300 million Americans in the next generation, the generation after that, you need to have 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, depending on the numbers you look at. So you need to have more than 2 people being born to the average family to be able to just keep the numbers we've got. Now, Japan's 1.2, Italy is 1.3 and dropping. If this continues in less than a decade, they say Japan won't even be having one child for every 2 Japanese, and that goes all the way down to extinction within 300 years. No more Japanese. No more Italians. No more Germans. Now, America has gone from 260-something million 30 years ago to 310 million now. But the United States has a replacement rate of about 1.5 of Americans that were already here. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian. So the only reason our population is growing is because they're bringing in new people. And we've had more than 50 million abortions since 1973 with Roe v. Wade. And that's just about the number of legals and illegals that have been brought in since then. And the government says, well, we've got to have these people to replace because we've killed our workforce. We've killed America, the death of the West. I mean, this is really happening. And, you know, I talk about this all the time. You see all these black activists. In fact, I saw it last night on CNN.